Hi, my name's Kate Madden, and I just wanted to make a quick travel video about the last few days I've spent here in Malta with top 5 reasons you want to visit Malta. So behind me is the Mediterranean. My hotel is just right there. It was a Westin balcony, overlooked the water. It was amazing to wake up to every morning and just have my coffee. But the number one reason why I think you want to visit Malta is the people here are just so kind, funny, and accepting. It's not that they take a great amount of pride in living here in Malta or being Maltese, but I sense a great sense of comfort of coming from a place such as Malta. I've been to Germany, I've been to Italy, I've been to Portugal, I've been to the UK, I've been to Holland, and in those countries, and with good reason, they have tremendous pride in where they come from. But here, I think it's just such a cultural milieu of different, not competing cultures, but collaborating cultures that there's a comfort here that's really cool to see. So you see it in the food, you hear it in the language, and just the people just are really cool folks to be with. Number 2 reason why I think you might want to visit Malta is, it's kind of like a clean version of Italy would be what I would say, but the proximity of everything is super close. So 10 minutes to Valletta, 20 minutes to Medina, 25 minutes to Gozo, and an hour, 45 minutes to Ganesha, or the far side of the island, which is beautiful. I really liked it over there. It's like a desert meeting an ocean. Traffic is shite, just heads up. Everything's close, but it's all stop and go. Somebody told me there's 450,000 people on this island, and there are 400,000 vehicles. So traffic is bad. I'll give yourself time to get where you're going, but it's not far. If you're car sick, bring gravel. Oh my God, I struggled with it all week. It was the only really kind of crappy part about my visit, but tolerable. The number 3 thing is, the beer selection. If you like beer, the selection isn't that great here. You're basically looking at Budweiser, Heineken, Carlsberg. I've seen a lot of Carlsberg, a couple of Irish bars, so Guinness, but predominantly the beer you're going to see is something called Chisk, and it's really good actually. It's a lager. It's got a little bit of a bite, but on a hot day like today, I think it's 24, 25 degrees. It feels really nice. I just had one over in St. Julian's Bay, sitting by the water on the patio, and it just went down perfect. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think the number 4 reason you want to visit Malta is the history. There's a place here called the Hypogeum. It's a temple. It's 5,000 to 6,000 years old. It basically predates history. It's like the pre-ancient Neolithic society that lived here. They built it over, I guess, 1,000 years, 1,500 years. It's carved out of the rock. They only had earthen stones to carve. You get to go down 30 meters, and that was thousands of years ago. And then you look at the way that this island has played an important role in Western civilization, whether as a staging ground for the Crusades, and it's really curious to hear the perspective of the Maltese regarding the Crusades as kind of on the side of the Crusaders, and just at the different exhibits and the different history, I was left wondering what was the perspective of those who were dealing with the Crusaders once they left here. But having said that, I had a drink with a few Marines who were doing the exact same thing, staging here to go elsewhere, and not much has changed after 1,000 years. So there's a sense of history here that you get to participate in and just watch it come alive, whether through the Crusades or the Ottoman Empire. As well, trade is something that this place does a pile of trade, international trade in the ports. I've looked up the numbers. I won't bore you with them, but it's pretty cool. So this is a busy place with a lot going on, and has been for thousands of years. So really interesting to participate. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the 5th reason, just being a trans person. The Maltese people, I had read that Malta is considered one of the safer spots for LGBT travelers in Europe, and I gotta say, hands down, I had more issues with my coworkers at my conference over the last few days than the Maltese people who madamed me and ma'amed me constantly, deferred to me, and were just so kind and so respectful. And so, you know, if you're a trans person thinking about travel, thinking about somewhere to go, this is a safe place. Everyone speaks English. You know, most people speak Italian. If your Italian is any good, prego, pronto. That's about it for me. But the folks here are fantastic. I've been here for 5 days, and I gotta say that it's not somewhere I would have come if I didn't have to come for work, but it's somewhere I would come back to, which is not something I would necessarily say about the last couple of international conferences I've gone to in Lisbon and Costa Rica. And so those are 5 reasons why I would recommend visiting Malta. You know, whether for a quick holiday or an extended stay, I think it's an amazing place and somewhere that you should check out. Next stop for me is Rome, leaving tonight. It'll be my 3rd time in Rome, can't wait to get there. Gonna head to the Amalfi Coast as well afterwards with my brother. It's gonna be fantastic. If you've liked this video, if you think there's any other videos you'd like to see me do, please feel free to comment down below, like, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching.